So is it muted now?
No, it's not now. She's in bring it. I don't know why. I don't think to grab it from me. Sorry.
Jen, you know what inning we're in here?
Bottom first.
No, we're just starting.
This is top of one?
Okay. They told me that somebody had batted.
Okay,
All right.
well, then maybe they did.
No, that might. They weren't over here. They just told me that.
Veronica, is this top of one? Cully. Can't hear me.
Yeah, we are in the bottom of the first.
Bottom of one. All right.
I'll be right.
All right. Kevin Shelton here. Going to do a little play-by-play. Did my best. I don't have the lineups in front of me yet. Hopefully at some point I'll get them soon. But Veronica Cully's at the plate here in the bottom of first. Nobody on, nobody out. And this is the Royse City team is at the plate, headed by Lee Kirkendall and staff. Team in the field is looking to fill their outfield with outfielders. All right, here we go. Let's try to figure out who's pitching at this point. Oh, it's Burlage. So Rock Hills. First pitch fouled off Veronica Cully, 0-1. Grace Burlage is in the circle. Rock Hills ace this year, took them to the state tournament, helped take them to the state tournament. She's heading off to Mid-America Nazarene University. She's a 2022. The 0-1 delivery. Veronica bunts that foul.
You know, I had a conversation with Grace before the game, Coach.
Oh, did I call her Ella? Oh, no, it's Grace.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Grace. It's okay. I had a conversation with her before the game and asked her what was her approach, and she said, you know, every single hitter is a great hitter here, so the game plan is attack early, get ahead, and have a whole lot of fun.
I love that. Love that. Well, she's doing that. She's up 0-2. Veronica pops up, second base. I'm not sure who the second baseman is, but she comes in and makes a nice play. That's the downside. I need numbers. I don't have numbers, so I apologize. We'll do the best we can as we fight through here. On defense, Kat Luna at first base. Looks like young Crabtree at shortstop. Comes to the plate. Aiden Allen comes up with one out. Bottom of the first. Sydney Lewis is in left field. From Prosper, Lindsay Hooker from Prosper's in center.
Good glove, kid.
First pitch is down low, ball one. Grace kicks, deals, curveball, called strike. 1-1. Aiden Allen at the plate, shortstop for Prosper most of the year. It's typically in the leadoff spot for them. Had a great season. The 1-1 delivery, ground ball to third. Picked up, easy play at one. Cat receives, and there's two down. Looks like Jenna Joyce at third made the play. Nice job, Jenna. Two down at the plate, Elizabeth Moffitt, catcher for Prosper. She was a 2021 DFW Fastpitch Player of the Year. This year she was, I think, the 6A Player of the Year. Right-hand hitter, typically swings for power. She's on her way to Texas Tech when she graduates. First pitch is low, 1-0. Next pitch is inside, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Little screwball from Grace. Moffitt takes. Two-0 delivery, down low. It's like another drop ball from Grace. 3-0 count for Moffitt. See what she decides to do 3-0, see if she's swinging. Some changes in the outfield. Aiden Allen's gone into left for Sydney Lewis. Rosters are pretty skinny tonight, so every player's kind of got to get on the field, and both teams have to share. 3-0 delivery's low, Moffitt walks. 2 down, runner at 1. Sydney Lewis coming to the plate after she just ran out of left field. Sydney, a lefty. Swings for power generally. She was the first baseman at Prosper this year. She's a senior at 2022. She's on her way to Maryland here at the end of the summer. Stands in, 2 outs. Grace deals. Sydney hits a line drive in the right. Looks like it may be extra bases. Moffitt on the way to 3. Sid will pull up at 1. Cutoff comes into Crabtree. Holds runners first and third. And at the plate, we've got a great matchup right here. We've got Ella Ballars facing big freshman at Prosper Rock Hill, facing senior older sister Grace. Very exciting. First and third, 2 outs. Sister on sister. Ella hits from the right side. Typically played third base at Rock Hill, hitting the 4-hole there. Takes curveball for strike 1. Excellent. Here we go, first and third, 0-1 delivery. Curveball for a strike, 0-2. Big sister has little sister in a deep hole. We have to battle here first and third for Team Royse City. Don't expect her to see a whole bunch to hit going forward here. Ooh, changeup comes in. Ella gets a piece, but a long fly ball to center. Caught easily by Veronica Cully, and that ends the inning. Heading to the top of 2, 0-0. Use my pen. All right, we'll see if we can't figure out who's going to be on defense for Team Royse City. Looks like the Royse City pitcher heading to the mound. Kaylee Schmidt's in the circle, Royse City senior. 26 wins, 1.47 ERA in the season, 257 strikeouts. Sydney Lewis is going to be at first. Young freshman Luna. Gabby is behind the plate from Rock Hill. Ella Ballars, freshman from Rock Hill at third base. Aiden Allen, the Prosper shortstop, is at shortstop. In the outfield, looks like Lindsay Hooker out there, Veronica Cully. So again, we're having to share some players. So it's not abnormal for these types of games. City, Rock Hill. It's like at the plate, start off the top of 2 is Haley Gardella from Royse City. She's a 2024. She's first team all district. Hit 5 home runs this high school campaign. Her teammate kicks and deals. Curveball, low outside. Another curveball on the 1-0 delivery. It's high and away, 2-0. It's got to be interesting for these players to face their own teammates. Strike, curveball again, 3 straight curveballs. This one is right there. 2-1 count. Haley fouls off the 2-1 delivery. So down the right field side, 2-2 count. Another foul on the 2-2, another curveball off speed this time. She's able to stay inside and flick it out. Yeah, Katie deals a 2-2 pitch, and her teammate Haley sends a line drive right up the middle. Close play at 1, but she beats it out. Little single. That was a good battle. Coming to the plate now is Kat Luna, older sister of the catcher, Gabby Luna. I've got it backwards. Kat at the plate. Older sister of Gabby, who's behind the plate. Kat is a first baseman for Prosper Rock Hill. She's a senior. She's on her way to college here soon. First pitch is high, curveball, 1-0. No, I think I've got all just Royse City and Rock Hill. Yeah, I think that's all I have.
The other one, okay. There's one that's missing Paisley Allen stuff.
Oh, no, I don't have that one for sure.
Good deal.
Okay, yeah.
No problem.
Sorry. I lost. Is it 1-1 now?
It's 1-1.
1-1. We got a 1-1 count. A lot going on down here in the booth. Curveball coming. It's low and away. 2-1. Runner at 1. Nobody out. For Team Rock Hill. Kicks and deals, little single to the left side through the 5-6 hole. Lindsey Hooker makes the play. Runners first and second, nobody out. Can you tell me what's on there?
Something said, I don't know.
I need to figure it out quickly. Trying to figure out.
Yeah.
Oh, is that Bree Jackson?
Maybe.
Yeah, that's Bree Jackson. It's coming to the plate is Bree Jackson. She's a senior from Denton Guyer on her way to Temple College. She was the district defensive MVP. 35 hits, 20 ribbies, 5 doubles, 4 triples, 2 homers this year. Swinging from the left. Facing off against Kaylee Schmidt. Runners first and second, nobody out. First pitch. Low. Well, actually, strike on the outside. 0-1 count. Kaylee deals another off-speed pitch. Bree fouls it off for 0-2 count. Bree down, getting at the battle now. 0-2, runners first and second, nobody out. Another changeup. 0-2, up and in. 1-2 count. Runners taking modest leads off first and second. Not putting a lot of pressure there. Next pitch is low out of the zone, but a great 1-2 location. Bree swings and misses for the first out of the inning. And Kaylee's first strikeout. Coming to the plate, young Crabtree, a freshman from Melissa. Had a great season, helped her team go far as well. She pops the first pitch she sees up in foul territory, out of play. 1 ball, or no balls, 1 strike. She was the district newcomer of the year. She hit .516, had 52 ribbies and 11 home runs. Kid's got a great future. Stands in from the right side, tall, hands held high, split grip. Gets a pitch low and drives it into the right center field area. Up in the air, Veronica on the run. Can't get there. But because the ball was in the air, runners had to hold up. And Veronica was able to throw to 2 to get the force at second base. Second out of the inning. Runners first and third. 2 down. And Joyce coming to the plate. What is Joyce's first name? Jenna Joyce to the plate. Royse City 2023, the district offensive MVP, comes to the plate. She batted .505 this season. Hit with 2 down curveball. She pokes it up the middle for a single. That'll score at least 1. Crabtree on her way to 3. Little single drives in a run from her teammate. Jenna Joyce knocks it in 1-0. Here in the top of 2. Well, game's moving too fast for me. First pitch popped up in the infield. First pitch she sees. Gardella was back at the plate. She pops up with the 3rd out of the inning. That ends the inning. Puts Team Rock Hill up 1-0 going into the bottom of the second. Well, this is my debut doing play-by-play, so hopefully I'm not messing it up too badly. Continue to fight through it. It's a bit of a challenging call, given that players are moving between teams, sometimes playing offense and defense in the same inning. So, each team has 8 or 9 players on it, not quite enough to fill out the full roster, so they have to help each other and make sure that they can play defense as well as offense. Coming to the plate here first for Team Royse City, in the bottom of 2 is catcher Gabby Luna. She's a freshman from Rock Hill. She was first team All-District. Helped Rock Hill go all the way to the state tournament. As a freshman behind the plate, it's pretty impressive. So, on defense, looks like Crabtree may have moved to third. Still have Grace Berlage in the circle, Kat at first, Bree Jackson at second base. And Jenna Joyce looks like she's moved to short. You got Elizabeth Moffitt, the catcher, in center field. Aiden Allen in left. And at the moment we don't have a right fielder. We're going to work on that. Unfortunately, I can't tell who the right fielder is at the moment. It's too far away. Grace finishing up her warm-up pitches here for Team Rock Hill, and good rolling. Gardella throws down, and here we go. Luna steps in. On deck is Lindsay Hooker, another freshman. And this one from Prosper. I think she was the pitcher of the year at Prosper. It also plays a lot of positions, so a true utility. Yeah. Passes on little congratulations to Gabby as she steps in. Little open stance, right-hand hitter. Grace kicks and deals. First pitch, curveball for a strike. 0-1 to the freshman. Senior attacking the freshman. Next pitch is down low, 1-1. This is one of the 4 games going on here tonight in the DFW Fastpitch All-Star Extravaganza. Been a few awards and scholarships handed out tonight, and then you have the 4 games ongoing simultaneously. Gabby gets something down and in and strokes it into the left center. Good job by the left fielder. Yep, getting the ball in, but it was cut. Gabby hustles into second for a double. Leadoff double for Gabby Luna. Coming to the plate now is Lindsay Hooker, freshman again from Prosper. Nobody out. Runner at second. Lindsay takes first pitch curve, strike 1. Lodge has been around the zone all night, attacking the zone pretty regularly. Looking for my stats on, there's Lindsay Hooker's stats. Yep. Again, 17-2 in the circle, 7 homers at the plate, 33 RBIs for Prosper as a freshman. She takes low for ball 2. Or is it 1-1? I'll find out here in a minute. Royse City. Let's see if we can find Kaylee Schmitz. My apologies. She was the district pitcher of the year. She steps in with 1 out, runner at second. Gabby Luna from the right side. Takes outside, curveball from Grace. Ball 1. Again, to reset your defense, I know everyone but who's in right field, I can't tell. Kat Luna at first, Bree Jackson at second. Next pitch is down low for ball 2. Crabtree at third. Haley, nope, that's wrong. Jenna Joyce at second. Aiden Allen in center. Moffitt, Aiden Allen in left. Moffitt in center. Next pitch is down the middle. Popped up foul, out of play. We have a 2-2 count. I've been talking too much. Blue, is it 2-2? It's not him. Oh, here we go. 2-2. 2-1. 2-1 count. I'm squared away. Kaylee's in the front of the box, takes a change up, stealing third, happening. Oh, the throw gets away, and Gabby will come home and score easily. So she stole third. The throw skipped past young Crabtree into left field, where Aiden was backing up, but a little too late, and Gabby scores. And the crafty Lee Kirkendall figures out a way to get a run home for his squad. Here in the bottom of the second to tie the game up at 1. 2-2. Or is it 3-1? Next pitch is curveball low. Creates a full count for Kaylee. Stands in with 1 out. Strike. Curveball. Strike 3 looking for the second out of the inning. Back to the top of the order, I think. Veronica Cully coming up, lefty. A lot of speed in the lefty. 2 down. Grace Ballard facing her teammate. Grace, the senior, Veronica, freshman. Veronica bunts. She's going to be safe. That's a pretty good bunt. Crabtree fields, but there's no play. Veronica has great speed. Gets Royse City, a 2-out base runner with a lot of speed. And they're waiting. Aiden Allen had to come out of left field so she could hit. Here she comes to the plate. And Ella Ballar's freshman, moved into center, and it looks like Moffitt has moved into left. I think we're shuffling defenders because I think Moffitt may be the next. Oh, here we go. Moffitt's coming off the field, so that I think that was Schmitz who just went out into left. First pitch from Grace is down low to Aiden. Ball 1. Aiden again swings from the right side, shortstop for Prosper for most of the season. She's on her way to Houston. She's a 2022, graduated. 1-0 pitch, down and low, runners in motion. Throws a little offline, but Veronica probably would have beat it anyway. So Veronica successfully steals second on the 1-0 pitch. I think Coach Kirkendall is being aggressive. He's attacking. He's telling his runner 2 outs, come home on everything. So he's playing this game. He's playing for serious. He's playing for keeps. I think the Rock Hill coach will dial up her aggression as well. There's a curveball on the out edge for a strike. Veronica second, 2 down. 2-1 count for senior Aiden Allen facing the senior. Grace in the circle. Grace kicks and deals. Curveball, low and away. Veronica takes a very big lead. But Gardala looks her back. 2-2. 2 outs. Runner at second. Aiden awaits. The pitch is low. Her dad yells at her to hit the ball. So that was ball 4. And Aiden walks. Elizabeth Moffitt comes to the plate. Right-hand hitter, catcher, Prosper. 2022 on her way to Texas Tech. NorCal move-in from in 2020 during COVID. First pitch is low and outside from Grace. Opportunity for Royse City to take the lead with runners first and second and 2 outs. And here in a 1-1 tie. Next pitch is a little bit low. Grace would like to have gotten that call, but it's 2-0 count. Moffitt's sitting dead red. She knows what she's looking for. Next pitch is curveball, way outside. 3-0 count. It'll be interesting to see whether Moffitt's going to swing 3-0 or take. Runners first and second. 2 outs. Grace comes to play with a 3-0 pitch. Change up, right there for a strike. Moffitt rolls her eyes. I don't know if she was sitting change and just didn't like it, but she knew she had an opportunity there if she'd have recognized it soon enough. Excellent pitch by Grace. 3-1 pitch. Here she comes. It's low. Ball 4. Walks Moffitt, loads the bases with 2 outs, bringing lefty Sydney Lewis to the plate. Sid on her way to Maryland, a senior. Known to swing the bat, and we have time. And Leanne Budd, the Rock Hill coach, wanders out of the circle to talk to her senior and encourage her to attack the zone here. She's put herself in a little bit of danger, but you have a lot of Prosper and Prosper Rock Hill players playing against each other here, so they're very familiar with one another. The high schools, the Rock Hills only existed a couple of years, and many of those players, thought they might end up at Prosper and were able to make a choice. Coach Kirkendall having a little huddle with his players as well. A lot of smiles over there down at third base where all three runners are huddling. Blue wanders out to talk to him in a circle, and she's now talking to Coach Kirkendall about something. I don't know if they're looking for balls or... Yeah, I think they're looking for balls. Maybe they fouled a few back and no one's hunting them down. That could be what's going on. It is. All right. Everyone's coming back to their spots. We're about reset now. Yep. So he's making sure we had balls. All right. Sydney Lewis stands in. Grace delivers. First pitch is change up right there for strike one. Sid does not want that pitch. She will take that early in the count all day long. Down 0-1, bases loaded, 2 outs. Grace kicks and deals. Inside, and she saw Sid off right on the hands. Pop up right to Bree Jackson for the 3rd out, and Grace battles out of the inning. I don't know how many hits, but there's 1 run for Royse City, and they tie the game at 1, going to the top of the 3. Cedric, can you help us with balls? Can you grab some balls from the table? Because I think they're out of balls. All right, let's reset here in the top of the 3. Team Royse City is on defense, and Team Rock Hill will come to the plate. Back to the circle for Team Royse City is Kaylee Schmitz. She continues the deal up with her 26 wins and 1.7 ERA. Here comes Coach Kirkendall. Yep.
I'm sure you noticed that Camilla Springs is not here.
Yep, I did. So we're just right, and we're swapping some defenders and offenders. Okay. So who is? I'll talk to her. There was someone in right field. I couldn't figure out who it was last inning. It was from Team Rock Hill, so I'll figure it out because I think I got all yours figured out. Nice aggressive action there, Coach. All right, here we go. Top of 3. Kat Luna coming to the plate, the senior. Kat's on her way to Pace University in upstate New York, a D2 school. Took a real good fit. She was first team all-district this year for Prosper Rock Hill at first base. Again, sister behind the plate. Reset the defense for Team Royse City, and you got Sydney Lewis at first, Crabtree now at second. Got Aiden Allen back to short, Ella Berlarge at third base. Kaylee delivers the first pitch of the inning. Change up, a little bit low. Lindsay Hooker out and left. Veronica in center. And looks like Moffitt out in right. There we go. 1-0 count. Kicks, deals, curveball for a strike. Evens the count at 1 for Kat. Her dad continues to yell at her from the stands. 1-1 pitch, high and away, 2-1. Kat pokes the 1-1 pitch to right. Moffitt makes a valiant chase, but isn't able to come up with it as it falls harmlessly in foul territory to make the count 1-2. Ball, 2 strikes. Mitch wheels and deals. Strike 3. Strikes cat out looking. Curveball right on the corner. 1 down. Team Royse City here, and we have some new balls coming in. Bree Jackson comes to the plate, lefty from Denton Geyer, senior. Comes up with nobody on and 1 out. Lefty stands in pretty close to the plate. Kaylee gets her balance in this win and deals. Change up a little high. Some changes in the defense for Team Royse City Rock Hill. Again, sharing players. So Crabtree just came off the field so she could hit, and Kat Luna took her spot. Next pitch is kind of popped into left field. Lindsay Hicker makes a run, grabs it in foul territory for the second out of the inning. Off the bat of Bree Jackson. Coming up is Crabtree. That's why she had to run off of second base. And let Kat step in there for her. Again, a little unorthodox softball tonight as we don't have 18 players. Freshman steps in, deep in the box, hands high. Right-hander takes, ball 1. Next pitch is coming in. Man, she missed a bit over the plate. Crabtree hit it well, but Hooker settles underneath it and left and grabs it for the third out of the inning. No runs, no hits, nobody left for Rock Hill. We'll go to the bottom of 3. Team Royse City coming to the plate. They say how many innings we're going to play?
5 or 6.
5 or 6, okay.
Considering they're short-handed,
Yeah,
it's like
yeah.
when they say it's, we're done.
That's enough, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure anyone's keeping a great eye on it, but not sure anyone's keeping a great eye on it, but yeah. But I did see you were short of ball, so I told him to run and grab some. Yeah, yeah.
It's just that if they hit 2 foul balls in a row.
Right. Yeah. Well, no one. But then we're not. People aren't in normal mode. Run them down and go get them. They don't.
I know.
Yeah. So, it's all right.
Not that anybody, when it's 105 outside, goes and runs them down.
Well, normally in club ball, you're very.
Some do,
Well, we're Anyway, it's good. You're doing a great job.
I was at a tournament one time. This field in Rock Hill, South Carolina, and it was not like this. The field was kind of spread out, and there was lots of trees and everything.
Could lose them
It was
pretty
like out of
fast.
sight, out of mind. I'm like, guys.
Yeah, we're out of balls. Right.
Because I couldn't see where they were. from
Right.
the field.
Well, that's not your job.
Greenery.
Right. That's crazy. All right. Here we go. Team Rock Hill back on defense. Grace Village back to the circle. Gardella back behind the plate. Cat at first. Looks like Joyce at second. Bree Jackson at shortstop. And Crabtree at 3. You have Aiden in left. Moffitt in center. And the right fielder, who I still can't figure out who that is. My apologies. I could not figure out who that is. Maybe Taya Pitts, but I can't tell. Hopefully she'll come to the plate at some point and I'll figure it out. All right, at the plate, it's a young freshman, Ella Ballars, Rock Hill product, facing older sister, Grace. Righty crowds the plate a little bit. Big sister comes set. First pitch, curveball, low and away. 1-0. Gabby Luna on deck. A lot of Rock Hill going right here. Grace kicks, steals, strike, curveball. In the outside corner. One pitch, curveball for a strike. Ella in a hole. 1-2 to big sister Grace. Big sister steps back, kicks and deals. Down and in. Evens a count at 2. The 2-2 delivery. High and away. Loads the count. Grace is yet to swing the bat. 5 pitches. We'll see what she does here with a full count. I'm sure sister doesn't want to walk her. Probably will attack the zone here. She deals. That was a pitch that Ella wished to have back. She fouls it straight back. Keeps the count full. She stayed away most of the count. Tried to come in there. Let's see what they decide to do now. Full count down low. Ella drives into the right center field cap. She's looking for 2. Goes to the wall. Moffitt picks it up and relays it in. Ella strolls into second base with a leadoff double. Good piece of hitting on a full count. Gabby Luna comes to the plate. Again, teammates again facing each other. Gabby, a freshman, Ella, the senior. Gabby caught Ella all season long, so Gabby probably has some pretty good insight here. And she takes first pitch and puts it down a beautiful bunt down the first base line. Big sister picks it up. Kat Luna throws her out at first to Jen Joyce. 1 out, moves the runner to 3. Coach Kirkendall is playing for the Marbles here. Tied here at 1 in the bottom of 3. And stepping in is Lindsay Hooker, freshman from Prosper Rock Hill, pitcher of the year in that for Prosper, pitcher of the year in that district. Ella deals. 1 out, strike 1, curveball. Lindsay takes it on the outer half, cleared it out, looking away. Modest lead for Ella at 3. The 1-0 pitch. Change up. Strike 2 called. 0-2 count to Lindsay. Outside. 1-2. It's a good 0-2 pitch. Stretch the zone. Away from Lindsay. Lindsay didn't bite. 1-2 count. 1 out. Runner at 3. The infield is deep. They're giving them the run if they roll a ground ball. 2-2 pitch is low and away, or the 1-2 pitch is low and away, 2-2. They're deep in the middle, deep on the corners. Ground ball should get the run home. 2-2 pitch is curveball, low and away. Loads the count at 3-2. Kaylee Schmitz on deck. Looking for her opportunity to drive in some runs. Get a full count pitch on the way from Grace. It's a change up. Lindsay gets out in front of a little bit and pulls a foul. Next to Schmitz in the on deck circle. Count stays loaded. Coach Kirkendall takes a few steps back. Stays safe down there in the third base box. Full count pitch, delivered again. Little ground ball to second. Jenna makes a great pickup on the line drive, lays out to make the play. Great play by Jenna Joyce. Flips to Kat for out number 2. Ella comes home easily and scores to help Royse City take the lead, 2-1. Great piece of hitting by Hooker to push it to the right side of the infield, drive in the run. That's exactly how you do it. It's textbook softball right there. Get them on, get them over, get them in. Don't need a hit after that first one to get the job done. Schmitz comes to the plate. Her catcher behind the plate, calling pitches against her. She takes the first pitch, is low and away, ball 1. Stands in, the right-hander, up in the front of the box. Swings through a changeup. She laughs about it. The umpire laughs about it. A lot of fun out here tonight. Grace deals. Off-speed pitch low and away, and Kaylee fouls it off. One ball, 2 strike count, 2 down, base is empty. Veronica Cully on deck, speedy lefty. Kaylee takes a nice play. Kaylee takes a low changeup, pokes it in left field, and Sydney Lewis, the first baseman, comes running in and makes a diving catch in left field. Great play by Sydney, who never plays in the outfields. A lot of fun. That line out is the 3rd out of the inning, but Royse City takes the lead on 1 hit, 1 run, nobody left on base. Score going to the top of 4, Royse City 2, Rock Hill 1. Change behind the plate here for Team Royse City. Elizabeth Moffitt comes behind the plate. Lindsay Hooker now in the circle to throw, freshman, pitcher of the year for that district. Ella over at 3rd, Sydney at 1st, Aiden Allen at shortstop, Kat Luna moves to right field, Veronica in center, and Kaylee Schmitz is now out in left field. Coming to the plate for Team Rock Hill is Jenna Joyce. District MVP for her district. Hit .505, 16 doubles, school record 13 homers and 68 RBI. What up?
There you go.
Joined here by Brian Gossett,
Got my
Forward
stats
Star
on.
Telegram. I don't have the first 2 innings, but I've been working it since the 3rd. So, all right, we got royalty here, so I better keep it straight and not say anything too crazy. It's fun to watch games where the kids playing defense and running off defense so they can hit. That's it. Moffitt fires down to Aiden Allen, a familiar pair from Prosper this year. And here comes Jenna to the plate.
Yeah, that's why I wasn't filming, because I never
Right.
expected
Yeah.
Sydney.
Right, that was a great play, huh? They got it on film right here.
That was a great play.
yeah.
She caught it, but
Yeah.
it was kind of,
Yeah.
it was ugly.
Yeah, but she's but for her, that was a great play. Yeah, pretty cool. All right. All right, Jenna Joyce coming in. Right-hander stands in. Moffitt, 6-foot catcher. Ready to receive Hooker. Crabtree moves to second. Sydney Lewis at first. Aiden Allen. Crabtree's the borrowed player this inning. You have Ella at third. Aiden at short. Already actually reset that. So here we go. Young Hooker. Kicks and deals the 2023. Strike 1, curveball, first pitch. Expect the batters to take a few pitches here. They haven't seen Lindsay throw at all. Jenna stands midway in the box. She gets set, is ready. Fouls off a pitch. It's a little bit low, but makes the count 0-2. Good start for freshman. Prosper in the circle. Sydney Lewis doing her normal talking out there in the field, keeping her team motivated, getting them excited about playing. Makes the game a lot more fun. Lindsay kicks and deals. Tight on the hands. Joyce, who fouls it off down the left field line. Keeps herself alive. Moffitt, an experienced pitch caller, understands hitters well. See if her freshman hitter spots here. Low and away, good pitch. 1-2 count. Joyce takes smartly. Lindsay deals. Inside, didn't get it in enough. Joyce sends it to the left field fence. That'll be extra bases. Kaylee picks it up, rifles it into 3. Kicks off of Ella's glove and Joyce appropriately hustles all the way around to 3. Leadoff double with an error turn puts a runner at 3 with nobody out, bringing catcher Gardella to the plate, giving Leanne Budd, the Rock Hill coach, lots of options here. Yeah. First pitch from Hooker is low. Ball 1 to Gardella. Haley's a 2024, so young, just like Hooker. Next pitch is in there for a strike, low and away. Evens the count at 1. Pitch is low, swung through by Haley. Making the count 1 ball, 2 strikes. He's going to go way off the plate here, and they do. And Haley reaches out and fouls it off, staying alive. 1-2. One-two delivery. Low and outside. 2-2. Very modest lead down there at 3 from Jenna, who led us off with a double and then scampered a 3 on their error at third base on the throw that came in. Nobody out. 2-2 count. Lindsay fires it tight inside, and the crowd didn't like it, but runs the count full. Umpire offers condolences to the catcher. Here we go, full count. Freshman kicks and delivers, down low, walks her. Bringing Kat Luna to the plate. Runners first and third, nobody out. Senior Kat Luna comes up. They seem to be batting pretty often. I think she batted last inning and they only had 3 outs. I'm not sure what's going on here. Bree Jackson is up next. Nobody out. Runners first and third. Freshman in the circle, a little bit of spot of trouble here. Let's see what she does. Oh, fake bunt. Runner steals, throw down. They got her, and they got her. Oh, they got the runner second was safe. The runner third broke home, and the return throw from Aiden Allen is handled well by Moffitt, and they throw out the runner for the first out of the inning. So that's a caught stealing. And Haley moves up to second base. Pitch was a ball, just for the record. A lot of action there. 1 ball, no strikes. Cat stands back in now with a runner at second and 1 out. Takes low and away, 2-0. It was a very savvy play by the Royse City defense. Throw down to second, draw the runner home, throw home, and get the runner at the plate for the first out of the inning. Next pitch is up high and poked in the air and caught by Crabtree. Flipped to second to Aiden Allen to double him up and get him out of the inning. Wow. After a tough start for young Hooker, a double and a walk. She gets caught stealing and turns a double play on a little pop-up to get out of the inning with no damage. So 1 hit. No runners left on base, no runs. We go to the bottom of 4, 2-1, Royse City. All right. Kat Luna holding the ball in the circle, but I think she's just waiting for her pitcher to come out so she can move to 1. Crabtree's back at second. Jenna Joyce is at short. Bree Jackson moves over to third. Looks like Haley Schmitz is going out to left field. can't tell who is in center. As Team Royse City is getting ready to hit. They're still waiting for a pitcher and a catcher there, Team Royse City. All right. Yeah, no, good.
Had a fourth one.
No.
Supposed to be smooth.
Yeah.
Of course, the fourth one.
Oh, it stinks. Yeah. Did you get it up and running there? Yeah. Good. Yeah. Great. Excellent. Good. This is going well. Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
I can't tell who that kid is. Who is that kid?
Oh, there it is. Okay, yeah, that's it.
You need to read it out now. It's finally up. It's this one, right?
Is that Star?
Yeah. It's on here. It's on the Twitter.
That's got to be Star, right? Who is that? Oh, that's Alex Starr. All right. Alex Starr in the circle now for Team Royse, Team Rock Hill. Alex, a freshman, was the district pitcher of the year, 1.27 ERA, 171 strikeouts, and 148 innings pitched. Also a freshman. So Kat Luna at first, Crabtree second, Royse City. Sorry, Jenna Joyce from Royse City at short. Bree Jackson at third. Kaylee Schmitz in left. Ella Ballage is in center. Alex will see her first action for the night. Throw down, getting set. Veronica Cully coming to the plate. Lefty will stand in here in the bottom of 4 with her team up 2-1. Yeah, he actually was a baseball coach for 25 years. Yeah, he's a really smart guy. He knows his stuff. He's got the right mentality, right temperament. He's playing hard here, though. He's coaching hard, stealing bases, all right, taking advantage of what's out there for him. So, all right, the hard-throwing Alex will step in. A significant difference from what the Team Royse City has seen earlier tonight. Veronica steps in with a closed stance, looking to do some short game action. A lot of speed at the plate. Fakes bunt, takes first pitch high from Alex. Ball 1. Aiden Allen stands in on deck. Veronica sets, gets ready. Next pitch, lays down a bunt. Just going to beat that out. Alex comes to make a play, but there is no play. Veronica's safe again on a bunt. Second time tonight. At least the second time tonight. Aiden Allen steps in, nobody out. Veronica at first. Again, I would expect Coach Kirkendall to be really aggressive here with Aiden Allen and Elizabeth Moffitt hitting behind her. Up a run. Alex kicks and deals, curveball high, ball 1. One-0 deliveries high and away. 2-0 count to Aiden Allen, who has a good eye. She's looking for something a little bit lower to handle. Star delivers the 2-0 pitch. Tight on the hands. Aiden swings through it. Strike 1. A little reaction from the crowd on that swing. A smile from Aiden. A 2-1 count. Nobody out. Runner at 1. Up and away. 3-0. 3-1. 3-1 to Aiden Allen. Runner at 1. Alex definitely brings it. Aiden's in the back of the box. Waits the 3-1 delivery. There it is, down and in for ball 4. Aiden draws a 5-pitch walk. Pushes Veronica to second. Runners first and second, nobody out. Senior Elizabeth Moffitt from Prosper comes to the plate. Back of the box, on top of the plate. Waiting the delivery from Alex. Lays down, looks to bunt. Fake bunt, steal. Safe at 3 on the steal. Both runners move up. Runners second and third now. Coach Kirkendall continues to be really aggressive on the bases. I think that was a ball. It was inside pretty tight. So I think it's a ball. Moffitt takes the next pitch. It's up in the zone on the outer half and fouls it down the right field line, out of play. 1-1 count. Seeing on her way to Texas Tech here in a couple of months. Takes down low, 2-1. Runner second and third here, nobody out. Freshman delivers the 2-1 pitch. Strike, curveball in the outer half. Evens the count at 2s. The 2-2 pitch. On the hands, rolls it to 3. Jackson comes home, and that'll get the runner Veronica there at home for the first out of the inning. Aiden moves up to third, and Moffitt hustles down to 1. Puts runners first and third with 1 out. Coming off the field is Ella Ballard out of center, so she can get in the batting order. I'm not sure if we have a center fielder yet. Sydney Lewis at the plate, the left-hander. Takes high, ball 1. Moffitt moves up to second. Runners second and third now, 1 out. Sydney Lewis at the plate. Good timeout, so Veronica, who just got thrown out at home, can hustle out into center field. Or jog out to center field. Sydney stands in a 1-0 count. Chases a pitch a little high and in, fouls it off, 1-1. Last at bat, she got beat on the hands inside. I think she's wary of that. An opportunity for Royse City, Team Royse City, to get the lead here, or extend the lead. There's a pitch out over the plate. Sydney drives it hard to right to left center. It's down for extra bases. That'll score 2. Sydney hustles into second base for a double. 1 out. 2 RBI double to left center. That, you know, the wind kind of knocked it down. They had a chance to get out, but the wind knocked it down. But that is typical for Sydney Lewis. 2 ribbies. That makes the score 4-1. Team Royse City. 1 out. Freshman Ella Ballard comes to the plate. Right-hander stands in, deep in the box, as the freshman Alex Starr deals. Strike on the outer half, curveball. Ella in her last at-bat took 5 pitches in a row before she finally swung the bat against sister. Deal on delivery with Sydney Lewis standing at second. Is outside. Evens the count at 1s. Sydney's taking modest lead out there at second. It's not going anywhere. Jackson's deep. The infield's deep. Jackson behind the bag at third. Luna 1 step in front at second. The rest of the infield's near the cut of the grass. Ella takes strike 2 on the outside corner. 1-2 count. Starr now working ahead with 1 out. Another curveball on the outside corner. Ella pokes it foul. Alex's delivery is high. Ella pops it out of play over the backstop. Stays alive, 2-2. Say that, I don't know what that means. Alex deals, 2-2. Ella takes that pitch, pokes it into right field. Oh, where it's dropped in right field. Sydney moves to 3. I don't know who that is in right. I don't know who that is. Right field got underneath it, but wasn't able to make the play. Ella reaches safely on the error and right. Sydney moves to third. First pitch to Gabby Luna is low. Ball 1. Runners first and third. 1 out. Gabby fakes bunt, takes. 1-1. One out here in the bottom of 4. Team Royse City putting the pressure on. Alex deals up and in. 2-1 count. Yeah. 2-1. Alex deals to Gabby. Takes down low. Wow. Runner moves up to second. On the pitch, defensive indifference. Runner second and third. 1 out now. Gabby swings and misses. 2-2 count. Oh, full count. 3-2 count. Runner second and third. 1 out. Gabby pokes the full count pitch foul down the right field line. Stays alive. This is bottom of 4. Alex sets, gets ready for her full count delivery. Comes home. Gabby takes something on her hands and fouls it straight back. Continues a good battle against Alex Starb. Two freshmen here going at it. She comes home again. This one is driven back up the middle for a single. That'll score at least 1. That'll score 2. Veronica feels it, throws it into second. Ballage and Sydney Lewis come home. Gabby stands it.
Are you guys in the 4th?
Yeah, bottom of 4. Gabby stands at 1 after driving in 2 runs to make the score 6-1. Team Royse City. Brings Lindsay Hooker to the plate. Look, we have a meeting in circle right here with Leanne Budd, the Rock Hill head coach, talking to Alex. She retreats now. Get back to game action. 1 out here in the bottom of 4. Team Royse City's driven in 4 runs on 3 hits and reached on an error. Calling a game here.
Yeah, I mean, if it's down to 5%.
Okay.
4 or 5. Yeah. Alex kicks and deals, high and in. 2 balls, no strikes. Okay. 2-0 count. Alex deals, runners in motion. Hooker pops it up in the left field. Aiden Allen coming on. She retrieves. Gabby Luna retreats. 1 out. 2 outs. Oops. Alex's location was excellent there, tight on Hooker's hands, and she popped it up in shallow left. Aiden Allen made a good play for the second out of the inning.
The ball behind you. Blue. Blue, ball behind you. Blue.
Where is it?
Blue, right here.
Oh, it's in the chute. Yeah. I can't even see it from where I am.
Not all fill tab.
Huh?
Not all fill tab though.
No, they're really useful. Yeah, it's smart. It's the only way to do it, really. It's the best way for sure. It's nice. Yeah, it used to not be as good, but the shade now is good, the trees. All right, here we go. Stepping in is Kaylee Schmitz, a senior from Royse City. With 2 down. Gabby Luna underway. Steals second easily. And again, Coach Kirkendall continues to be aggressive on the bases, attacking. Pitch was high. It's tough for Gardella to retrieve and throw. It's one of the reasons she was able to steal. Kaylee Schmitz took it for ball 1. Alex deals. A little high on a curveball, ball 2. Catcher and pitcher have a few words, teammates there at Royse City. Alex Starr comes home. Strike. Curveball. Get her back in the count. 2-1. Kaylee with 2 outs here. Runner at second. Bottom of 4. 6-1. Team Royse City. Throw is high. Gabby Luna's caught stealing at third. Thrown out to end the inning. That's the end of the bottom of the 4. 3 hits for Team Royse City, 4 runs. Nobody left on base. Making the score 6-1. Team Royse City here going to the top of 5.
I used to umpire softball intramurals at Tech. Some of those
Yeah. Well, that ump did a good job there. Lee was just trying to move the game along, you know.
that's what I said.
Yeah, for sure. That's all he was doing. The defense returns very much like it was in the top of 4. Moffett behind the plate, Ella at third, Aiden Allen at shortstop, Lindsay Hooker in the circle, Sydney Lewis at first, Gabby Luna in right, Veronica Cully in center, and Kaylee Schmitz in left. Coming to the plate is Bree Jackson to lead off for Team Rock Hill here in the top of 5. She popped up to left field her last at bat. The game's slowing down here now. Energy level has gone down just a little bit. Moffett comes back and settles in behind the plate. Blue cleans it off. Jackson steps in. Nobody on, nobody out here. Top of 5. Hooker sets. She deals. First pitch is low and away to the lefty Jackson. Ball 1. Jackson's shortstop at Denton Geyer. Much of the season. Takes strike 1 on the outside. Evens the count. Kicks, deals, change up. Jackson sees it well, pokes it right back up the middle for a single. Fielded by Veronica and hustled back into the infield. Looks like Gardella is playing second base for Team Royse City now. Is that Crabtree? Freshman Cassie Crabtree steps in against Hooker. Takes low, ball 1. She also popped up to left last time. It was a long fly ball, but Aiden Allen settled under it. First 2 pitches are low from Hooker. It's 2-0 to Crabtree. Pretty tall drink of water. For a freshman for sure. Hands high. Takes a pitch for a strike on the inside. 1-2. If I say 1-2 instead of 2-1, 2-1 count. Bree Jackson at 1. Stands in, ball's high from Lindsay. Makes it a 3-1 count.
To me, it makes more sense. It should go the other way.
Right. Yeah. Jenna Joyce on deck. Lindsay delivers a 3-1 pitch. It's inside. Strike 2. Runs the count full. Crabtree backs off the plate just a little. Hooker delivers a full count pitch, which is going to be inside. It's low, and she walked Crabtree. Full count. Runners 1 and 2 now with nobody out. Joyce coming to the plate. Joyce doubled her last time up. Let's see what Coach Bud wants to do here. Ball 1. Joyce is a seasoned hitter. She's not going to chase the freshman's stuff out of the zone. Next pitch is a curveball on the outside, strike 1. Last time she hit something inside for the double, so she may be looking for that again. 1-1 count, runners first and second, nobody out. Hooker delivers. Ground ball back to the middle. Hooker goes to 3, and that's the only out they get. Good job by Hooker fielding her position, getting her feet set, making a nice throw to Ballarge at 3 for the first out of the inning.
I had to think for a second.
Kat Luna steps in, senior, Rossford Rock Hill. She takes strike, curveball, and first pitch. Moffitt tries pickoff play down to Sydney Lewis down at 1. In the process, moves Crabtree over to second. Stolen base. Runners now first and third with 1 out. Jenna at 1. Crabtree at 3. Kat Luna at the plate. And Hooker set to deliver. She fires inside. Luna hits it really hard out into left center. Veronica settles underneath it. Crabtree comes home with no play. Ball comes into Aiden now at second, holds the runner at 1. Cat is a sac fly to left center field. Scores a run, making that score 6-2. Now for Team Royse City. Bree Jackson back at the plate. So these hitters keep coming up a lot. Second time this inning, Bree to the plate. Runner at 1, 2 outs. Hooker delivers on the outside corner. Strike 1. Bree swings through it. She's trying to slap. Yeah, right. They're getting a lot of help from the fans telling Moffitt what pitches to call. I don't think she's listening to them. It's not her thing. She's smart. Runner goes. Moffitt throws down. The runner's safe. Royse City. Dennis Joyce slides in safely at second. Leanne Budd, I think, did a good job reading change up there. Jackson steps back in. Hooker throws from the outside corner. Jackson continuing to slap, fouls it off towards third base. I'm hoping the ump will tell me what the count here is because I don't know at the moment. 1-2, I think, is what she just said. 1 ball, 2 strikes, that's the count. Runner at second, 1 out, 2 outs, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Comes home to Jackson, who pokes another outside pitch, out of play to left side of the field. The fan said nothing off speed because last time, earlier in the inning, she took a changeup and poked it right back up the middle. So we'll see if Moffitt dares throw another off-speed pitch to Jackson. She doesn't. She goes outside, off the plate for 2-2 count. Her and the home plate ump are having a great conversation about something. 2-2 count, 2 outs. Another pitch going outside. Hooker delivers. Jackson fouls it off straight back, right off the top of her bat. She continues to try to slap. Count remains 2-2. Hooker fires home. Inside, Jackson pokes it to left. Well, I'm not doing great play-by-play. Post to left, Joyce comes racing around second and scores. Throw home by Kaylee Schmitz was close, but not there. Moffitt fires back to second, but Bree had scampered into second on the throw. Brings him another run for Team Rock Hill, making the score 6-3. That's Jackson's second hit of the inning. That time was a single, and she moved up to second on the throw, but she did drive in the run. Brings Crabtree back to the plate again. Crabtree in her last at bat walked. This time she takes ball 1 high, first pitch. Jackson again at second. Yeah. Really batting like three batters or something. I don't know what's happening. She gets a pitch on the inner half and drives it hard to left. It is foul. Stays in the yard, but it is foul by about 4 or 5 feet. It really hooked hard to the left. And the wind probably helped it spin hard. So 1-1 count. Long strike. Crabtree, freshman out of Melissa. Hooker fires, down low, 2-1 count. Yeah, the dangerous Jenna Joyce is on deck. Here with 2 outs, here in the top of 5. Crabtree awaits. Hooker fires, strike on the outside. Runs the count 2-2. Crabtree again hitting with those high hands and that split grip. It's a little bit unique. Hooker comes home again, change up, high, outside. Full count to the freshman Crabtree. Jackson awaits at second. The defense is fairly deep. Ball outside, her second walk of the inning. Brings Jenna back up for her second at bat of the inning, with runners first and second. Her last time up, she hit into a fielder's choice. They threw out the runner at 3. She hit a ground ball hard back to the pitcher. This time she pokes the ball high into right field. It's going to drift foul, but freshman Gabby Luna makes a long run into foul territory to make the catch. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, let's call it. Let's make that the ball game. Can we make that the ball game? She says no. Come on, make that the ball game. Looks like Leanne Budd saying she's not letting them end the game there. All right. Well, anyway, after 5, it's 6-3. Team Royse City. They scored 2 runs in that inning on 2 hits. Had 1 man left on base. Yeah. Eesh. Yeah, we don't need grudge matches here. I think they want Alex to get a few more innings anyway. Alex Starr back to the circle for Team Rock Hill here in the bottom of 5. 6-3 is your score. Is that game over there?
Yes.
All right.
Team South Grand Prairie comes from behind and wins 6-4.
Yeah. Wow, yeah. Here we have Team Royse City ahead, 6-3 here in the bottom of 5. They had a 6-1 lead, and Rock Hill just scored 2 there in the top of 5 on 2 hits.
Gotcha.
A couple walks. Feel free to take over if you want.
And if you got a score kid, you got a score.
Kind of.
I can do it.
I can sit here for a little longer and make sure you're with me. All right, here we go.
So I was going to split check. Let me just go in the middle. So who's been the big offensive star so far for Royse?
For Royse City, I missed the first inning or 2, but for Royse City, Sydney Lewis had a double last inning that drove in a couple.
Fine. She's done that before.
1 hit, yep. Jenna Joyce has had a couple hits for Team Rock Hill and knocked in a few runs. I didn't start keeping score well early.
No, we understand. I had the same thing on my side too, so it's kind of hard to remember.
Gabby Luna has done well.
Gabby Luna, man, she's had a good year, man. She had a really good year. She had a really good year this year.
Yeah. Kaylee Schmidt steps in, face Alex Starr here in the bottom of 5. takes first 2 pitches for balls, 2-0.
And my game over there, Dee McClarity, she obviously, the Texas Tech commit, hit a bomb there in the fifth inning, in the 6th inning, excuse me, to tied it.
2-1 pitches on the corner.
On the corner. Tough
2-0
call.
pitches on the corner, 2-1. Yeah, it's going to be tough to hit the ball out of this park tonight.
Yes.
Field 8, the wind blowing in pretty hard. We've seen some balls go to left field pretty far, but they bend a hard foul and they get knocked down if they're hot.
That makes
2-1
sense.
pitches up and away, 3-1. The young freshman continues to fight hard here. Finding the zone. She found it there for a strike. Load the count. 3-2.
She's going to be really good.
Yep, throws hard.
Yes.
Yep. The Melissa freshman is going to keep them. They're moved to 5A next year. So
That's what I was going to say. It's a tough task next year moving up. Yes.
She walks Haley.
Rock Hill, same thing, moving up to 6A, I mean, it's
Keep calling Haley. She walks Royse City's Schmidt. Veronica Cully comes to play.
Veronica Cully. Didn't she go to New Mexico?
No,
Okay.
she is committed to New Mexico.
She is committed.
There's a new coach there.
Yeah.
And I hear there might be changes.
Got you. I got you.
Hooker comes in to run for Schmitz after the walk. Veronica Cully has a couple of bunt singles. They cannot seem to get her out tonight.
Tough out.
She's been very difficult. This is the first time she's standing in swinging away. Fouls off the first pitch. Outside. 0-1.
I call her a really heady player, just a heady player. Seems like she never, makes mistakes. She's tough out.
Yeah. And handling the bat well. Standing still here. Hooker takes off, steals second without a throw. Boy, the coaches are really going at each other here. Coach Kirkendall's been aggressive all night on the bases. Bunting, stealing third. He's been aggressive. He's been attacking. Veronica takes.
You got to like it. It's almost fun and game until that first pitch, isn't
I
it?
think they tried to call the game. And Leanne Budd, Coach Rock Hill, said, nope, we're not calling the game. Veronica now with a 2-2 count. Fouling. Nobody out. She stands in.
As well as kind of talking to Dee in the last game earlier. It's like, yeah, it seemed like you guys were having fun in the first 2 innings, but then all of a sudden I saw a whole lot of serious faces coming over here.
Yeah, they got serious there for some reason. Veronica fouls off.
She said it kind of felt like a glorified select game a little bit. She said there at the end. I was like, I get it.
Well, this game you have so many Rock Hill, Royse City, and Prosper kids playing each
other.
other.
Right.
That's interesting.
And just playing each other 4 weeks ago. 3 weeks ago. So.
Alex delivers high on the 2-2 pitch to make the count full. 3-2 now. Nobody out here in the bottom 5.
Bottom of 5. Yeah, you can definitely get the crosswinds on this field, don't you?
Another pitch back.
She's a tough bat. She battles.
Yeah.
I mean, you know something about how, professional at bats, and I know sometimes that gets a little overrated, but she seems to foil a lot of pitches.
Right, yeah. You frustrate this freshman, she'll probably walk you if you foul off enough pitches. It's just the nature, and you can say that'd be a great at bat, right?
Absolutely.
Reach base after all that. Fouls off the next full count pitch.
And I think you probably would be better for this. And I told people as pressure pitches is people on base.
Right.
And I said the more you have pressure pitches, that wears out, eventually on the line.
There's some pitches you don't want to throw with runners on base.
Right.
Change ups, balls in dirt, balls high are dangerous. Full count delivery, Veronica fouls it off down the upfield side, out of play. But you're right. Those pitches are much higher pressure situations. Generally people should pride themselves on putting pressure on the defense by putting the ball in play, right?
Sure.
Long fly balls don't put any pressure on the defense, right? Home runs are great. That doesn't put any pressure on the defense. And again, the hardest part, I think, people want to compare themselves to the most elite of elite athletes who are hitting a bunch of bombs. Right? You can't look at OU and think that this is how you should play, because most players aren't like the OU players. Full count pitch from Veronica is poked by
just down
by
inside.
Alex. Is poked by Veronica into right field. That will score Hooker easily. Throw comes home, moving Veronica to second. That's her third hit tonight, at least.
Excellent.
May have missed her first one.
And you always love those slappers who are left-handed with speed like that at the top of your order, too.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. For sure. The RBI single for Veronica brings up Aiden Allen, the Prosper senior, shortstop.
Going to University of Houston, right?
Going to University of Houston. Yep. She takes the first pitch, foul, out of play down the right field line.
You know, and I think that a lot of times, I think you made an excellent point. Comparing yourself to the elite of how you're playing, it's doing a disservice because that's a once-in-a-lifetime type or generational person,
And
I
that's
should
not, you
say.
shouldn't model yourself after the extreme, right? Because most humans are not in the extreme and can't do what other humans can do. Veronica steals third without a throw. Again, Coach Kirkendall is really
Yes,
putting
he
the hammer
is.
down.
It is a green light approach.
He is hammered down. Aiden fouls off the next pitch. I think we're a 1-2 count.
And I bet you for you, of having so many athletes that you coach and you're doing everything there, you have to kind of maybe almost have that preach, talk to everybody in the family to say that, yeah, that's great and all, but let's know what our limitations are, here.
So, we say it differently, but that is the essence of it, is what are we good at? Let's focus on doing what we're good at. Right, even today, even if you're a home run hitter in this field, it doesn't make
Doesn't do
sense.
any good.
You're not going to hit the ball out. All you can do is hit a bunch of pop-ups. So, hitting line drives and hitting hard ground balls is oftentimes an important way to play the game.
Sure.
Aiden Allen fouls that one back on the full count. I think it's a full
Absolutely.
count.
That makes all the sense in the world.
So again, a lot of these kids understand it. Again, but there's not a lot of talk about that because putting pressure on the defense doesn't necessarily show up in analytics that people are aware of, or that's on ESPN. The 2-2 pitch is up and away. It's a full count now to Aiden with a runner at third.
It's when the bottom of the order gets on, and
Nobody out.
whatever it is, nobody out, error, whatever, that doesn't get any credit.
Right.
But your top two that may drive them home, oh yeah, you got their RBI. It's like,
But you talked about it earlier too, right? They even talk about it in the majors, right? For baseball, if you get high pressure pitches or pitches that when there's runners on base or tough deep in counts, same thing occurs here, right? For example, you don't want to throw a drop ball here, or that Aiden Allen takes a high and inside pitch full count, just foul down the left field line. It's a good job staying on top of that ball, right? You don't want to throw a lot of rise balls and drops here because you might get the run home.
Sure.
Now that limits we understand, as a hitter, you understand that limits the pitcher's arsenal.
Absolutely.
And so now you have a much better chance to be successful.
you know you're gonna get something in the zone.
That's right. Right.
I mean,
Yeah,
that's
you-
all it
or
is.
At least you know you can look in or out. You're probably not going to get rise. You're probably not going to get drops. So you're probably going to get curve or screw or change.
Right.
But it definitely limits the options for pitchers, right? And it makes it a lot easier for hitters to zone in, which makes things much more difficult for pitcher. Full count.
And the catcher too.
Aiden's team's
And it puts the pressure on the catcher too that's in the dirt where it's
You
hot.
gotta block it. Right.
You got to block that stuff. I mean, it's
Difficult.
a
Again,
cumulative effect.
It's no different than most games, right? The more pressure you put on, the more you make the defense actually make plays, the more chance you have to go your way.
One of the
Aiden
reasons why I
continues
really like the
foul
softball
the
game
ball
is
off to
because
the
they
right.
do seem to put the ball more in play, and you seem to have more action on that
Hey,
aspect.
say this out loud for me. Yell stand tall for me.
Stand tall.
I can't do it. You just did. Full count coming against Aiden. She stands tall.
Bounces
it's a
it, and it's foul.
Foul ball.
On throw, just foul. It's good at bat here.
Yeah,
Here
I
he
wish I would
is.
have been counting the number of pitches.
Yeah,
8 or
I mean, it's
9.
good at bat. I mean, it's got to be at least 9 now.
Yeah.
It's a real good at bat here.
All right, Alex is doing a great job too. Battling as a freshman here against a senior. Comes home again. Full count. It's high.
Hi. It's good at bat right there.
Very good at bat. She walks Aiden. Runners now first and third with Elizabeth Moffitt, senior, on her way to Texas Tech.
I told Coach Kirkendall when they lost to Prosper Rock Hill, I said, that experience that you got here, dude, is going to be insurmountable.
It's going to be really good.
Forward, dude. I said, man, I know it isn't easy to lose, but man, you have no idea what that's going to do. It's not going to be bigger than them next year.
Right, for sure. They'll go deep, and those teams move to 6A, and they'll be there. Moffitt takes high on the first 2 pitches, 2-0 count.
And I think Forney's kind of in the same way a little bit there, too. They're young
They're in good shape.
Yeah.
They're both in the same district, though,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So that's hard.
It's kind of like last year with Lovejoy and
Yeah.
Rock Hill being in the same district.
Right. Elizabeth takes
Throw a ball
strike
through. There's a
down
strike
the
out.
middle, 2-1, and Aiden Allen moves up to 2 on the pitch. Put runners at second and third. Again, Coach Kirkendall really pushing his runners and moving them around. Moffitt takes strike 2.
There's no station to station today with him, is there?
He's attacking. He's in attack mode. He's smiling. He's loving it. Hey, that's why she didn't want to quit either. She wasn't giving up. Let's see what Moffitt does. 2-2. Full count now. High and away. Coach, the young freshman probably, pressing a little bit here. We'll see. Full count. Nobody out now. Coming home. Moffitt swings and misses. Strikes her out.
Big
First out of the inning.
Good pitch.
Pitch.
Excellent
Sydney
pitch.
Lewis comes to the plate. She's had a great night. Had a double in her last at bat. Drove in a couple.
Gonna miss her.
Yeah.
Gonna miss that personality,
I'll
man.
miss her for 6 more weeks, but I'll miss her eventually.
Yep.
Me neither. Ooh, that's a pitch. She missed it. Oh,
gonna
she
drop.
popped it in the right field.
Gonna drop.
Down center and it fell.
So that's gonna be 3 hits
Jackson
for the
picks
night.
it up. I didn't get her first at batter.
Okay.
She, it probably is, but I don't know. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, the rotation of bodies is so people coming off the field to hit. So Sydney Lewis with a single. Moves the runner to, that scored a run, right?
Mm-hmm.
Scored
Yes.
a run
Two.
and moved 8 now
Yeah.
into third.
Yep. Scores a run.
Brings young freshman Ella Ballard to the plate.
She's gonna be good.
She's had a good day today as well.
She's gonna be good.
Yeah, she reached last time on an error. In her first at bat, she doubled. Wow, there's a poke from Ballard out into right. Right
gonna be
fielder's
trouble.
on it and makes
Oh,
the catch. Sydney
circled
Lewis
it.
is in trouble. She gets back and the run scores.
Run
Sack
scored
fly.
a sack fly.
Sydney Lewis was pretty far off of one, looking to get to the next base, which we appreciate. But,
As we said before, knowing who you are.
right? Sack fly to right. So there's a P9 RBI, sack fly. Yeah. She scored 3 more, so it's 9-3 now.
9-3 now.
To Royse City, with Gabby Luna, the freshman, stepping in.
Yeah. Talking about future bright.
Yeah, another good player here. Gabby's had a good night as well. Takes strike one.
I like her attitude though.
Yeah, she had a sacrifice in her second at bat.
Okay.
Can't see what she did in her third at bat. Oh, there it is. She had a single in her last at bat.
Okay.
She had a good night. That was off the second
Sometimes
pitch.
you got the freshman that comes in with the deer in the headlight look, and she wasn't that way at all. It was like, bring it.
Plays at a high level in the summer. Has older sister that helps her along with all that. I know she also has a good high school coach, right? So those things really help. She has a lot of energy too, a lot of fire.
Yeah, spunk. Good spunk. Good spunk. In a good way, not in a cocky way.
Yeah, very positive. Yeah. First team all DFW Fastpitch is a freshman.
Yeah, so it won't be her last time here.
No. Takes high. Fourth pitch of that bat. It's a 1-2 count now.
She's got some juice.
Yeah, it's got a lot of energy. Alex kicks, delivers outside. 2-2. Very modest lead for Sid at 1. Yeah. So what's next for you guys at Friday Night Glory?
Well, that's interesting. I'm glad. It's kind of weird. I was telling Cameron, I said I might come out to the tournament out in Heritage, this weekend. They want to try to do some football camps and things of that nature, but I kind of want to wait as long as I possibly can to do that because that's such a long.
Right.
It seems so long.
Once it starts, it goes.
So I just want to get around and see some summer ball. I told Goss, let's go watch the girls more locally
Great pitch
here.
from Alex. Will change up.
Yep, nice change up.
Gabby swings through it for the third out of the inning.
I know they'll have that other All-Star game out in Arlington in a couple weeks.
For Royse City, they score 3 on 2 hits.
2 hits.
And 1 left on. 2 left. 1 left on.
1 left on.
One left
Sydney.
Yeah.
Yeah, because she scored from third base.
Score 9-2. Royse City, this will probably be the last at bat.
That's what I was thinking. It'll be the last at bat one. It's 6. 6. It'll do 6, yeah. I think we're okay.
It was 25 there.
It's only like one. I think it's top.
This is
they
top
get
of
it,
6.
Yeah.
So I'll tell Leanne if she comes by. The camera's about to run dry, so the game has to end. and I gotta go home.
Yeah, exactly.
I go
Tell her she
work.
gotta go take care of her
I got work
baby.
to do.
She gotta take care of her baby
It's way
anyway.
past my bedtime already.
So what is your schedule like now for you?
So
Goodness.
we have a big camp here tomorrow. 2 camps here tomorrow.
tomorrow. Okay.
One morning, one in the evening, and then we have we're running the tournament this weekend,
That's
Thursday.
usually run through Thursday through Sunday.
Coach Bud, camera's about to die. This is your last at bat. This is your last.
It's your last at bat.
Aren't you the top? Aren't you the?
It's your last at bat.
Aren't you the top? You're top. This is it. Top of 6.
Yeah, I figured
Blue.
you're between your camps, your tournaments, your traveling team. This is your busy time of the year. Not to sleep for the weary.
There's no,
In the car, left and right, playing left and right.
There's no not busy time. That's the challenge, right? There's no not busy time.
So when does Shelton have time to go on a vacation?
There's no such thing. It doesn't happen. Softball doesn't ever stop.
Stop.
Yeah. There's in the end of the summer, typically that last week of August, there's a little bit of time, but lately because of COVID and stuff, we haven't gone anywhere. So
Right.
there's
Yeah.
no thing. Hooker deals first pitch to Cardella, strike 1, low and in. Here, hopefully, in the last inning. of this ball game.
Don't need a big run. Don't need a big rally. Is what you said.
Left going. The only game left.
Nice. Both
Single from Gardella
belted
to
to
the left.
left field.
Sidney Lewis picks it up and fires it in second.
And I can say now I saw Sidney Lewis throw a ball from left field.
Yeah.
Now I know her place.
So Gardella.
Well, I was
off with a
thinking that
single.
maybe like in like November, between November and December,
No, we
is it
have-
not?
No, we have a ton of camps.
Gotcha.
A lot
Gotcha.
going on.
Gotcha.
Cat Luna steps in. Runner at first and nobody out. Down by 6. Needing some base runners. Cat takes low and away, showing bunt.
And there's just so many people to cover and look at and things of that nature. I
Again,
can
for
see
us,
where you're just always
That's
analyzing.
a real big development time, right? We don't get to do nothing. We got to off-season work, right? Preparation for the high school. For the older kids, we like to let them sleep, to let them rest,
Sure.
because once the season ends in the fall, we realize that come the second or third week in January, they don't stop until the end of July.
Right.
So we try to give them some space.
Sure.
Second pitch to Luna rolls under Moffitt for a ball, moves him under to second.
Where you do like light workouts, things of this kind of nature, nothing hard, nothing.
Well, for the older kids, we leave them alone.
Okay.
And they'll hopefully swing. But for the younger ones, we try to get together and get looks at them and help train them, teach them what we're doing and how we
Texas
do it.
Glory way.
That's the plan. That's
Gotcha.
how we do it. Sometimes it's better than others, but that's the plan. That's a foul ball.
Sure.
Field line.
Well, I mean, just in 15 years, the number of talented players then to this it's astronomical. Just from me covering softball in the last 8 years, it seems like that number is just blown up,
Definitely a much bigger number.
Yeah. And it's just the
Ground ball to
Metroplex.
second. Luna's on it. Fires it over to Haley.
You're not even talking about the country, it's just the Metroplex. It's just the Metroplex. This is just one small region.
Well, again, the game has gotten big. I worry a little bit about the way college ball's going, that it could eventually have a really serious negative effect on
Absolutely.
softball. Lee Jackson just steps to the plate. One out, runner at third. Here in the top of 6.
And we were talking a little bit of that off. We were talking about that off the camera about where is it heading, because this is going to be the haves.
Yeah. Well, there'll be the haves and no
And the
one else.
haves.
There won't
It'll
be
be the haves and the haves.
That's right.
That's
there
it.
won't be any have-nots.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, which will actually kill the sport for sure. I mean, it will certainly. It'll actually reduce the level of play for the haves as well, because there'll just be a lot less people playing. And so that by definition, you're not going to have as many bodies to choose from.
If it's not popular to do, if you don't see opportunity,
Right.
people are going to go, well, I can do something else, and maybe there is an
And
opportunity.
that literally might kill the sport even at where there's only 30 schools left playing football, right, or basketball. There'll only be 30 schools playing softball, but that may kill them because that level of play will continue to degrade, and the schools will see ultimately that there's no money in that, and so they'll just shut it down, because it's clear that the only thing the schools care about is money. They don't
Well, it's
care
very similar with the COVID year that they all had that squeezed the high school people out, because it gave a lot of those people a chance to stay for another year. So, it's you squeeze that pool and keep squeezing that pool. It's not good.
Heard that. Jackson rolls it to
Oh,
short.
through the
Aiden
wickets.
Allen misses it through legs. Run scores. Making get 9-4.
Oh, and somebody had talked about on a board the other day saying his OU's dominance going to hurt the game, kind of like what UConn basketball was doing in the women's game. And I said it's a little different, I think, because not all of the women's softball games are on TV where it's basketball, you get a lot of that action and you get the March Madness. But I said I can also see where.
That's interesting, but I don't. Again, when people ask me where does Coach Gasso win the battle, and I say recruiting. She has the best players, so she has the best team. I mean, all of us know and I'm not saying they do a great job coaching, but all of us know as coaches that you're only as good as the players you have.
Still development.
You're right. Cassie Crabtree at the plate, up 2-0 in the count. Yeah,
I really like her a lot. I didn't mean to cut you off, but I like her a lot. Man, she's going to be a good ball player. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah. And so but in the end, actually, so it turns out in today's day and age, almost every single softball game is on TV or streamed somewhere.
Sure.
So you can watch them all, right? But OU won't win forever.
No.
My biggest concern is the Crabtree fouls the ball hard down the left field line. My concern is before people get tired of OU winning everything, the college landscape is not going to exist.
Sure, that's true.
It will be soon. It will not be long.
It'll be different.
It won't be long before there won't be a lot of softball teams.
I agree wholeheartedly with that.
What we do won't matter.
Won't matter.
Yeah. Crabtree fouled the Browns one to short. Long throw from Aiden Allen.
Drops the head. Drops the pill. I do agree. I think it's a different landscape for you to be upset about or be tired of. It'll be completely different anyway. You're just like, I need to hold on to whatever it may be, And you feel bad for mid-majors on that situation, big time.
I mean, I think the mid-majors will be happy to just put those things down and let them go. Jenna Joyce steps in, runners first and second, and 1 out.
I thought you made an excellent point about Division II and things of that nature. That's
all that stuff will go
dries
away.
up.
Because the NCAA won't exist. Because the NCAA's money depends on Division I. Division I is saying we don't want to support Division I or Division II and Division III, in which case Division II and III won't exist. They can't exist without.
Laced the right center field. That's going to get to the fence.
Yeah, that'll score 2. Dennis headed for 3.
Maybe score 2. Maybe score 2.
Got her out.
Got her out. Up third.
Coach Leanne Budd got a little bit greedy.
Yes, she did. When you're chasing that many runs, you don't have to be greedy.
Cost her the second out of the inning. So RBI double from Jenna. Great piece of hitting to right center field. Uh-oh, my pen is. Got it. No, I get it. I'm good.
Sure.
Yeah. But Crabtree gets thrown out between home and third for the second out of the inning. That makes the score 9-5. 9-5 with
2 outs.
Gardell at the plate and 2 outs.
2 outs, yeah.
Down to the last out here. Inside from Hooker, ground ball to Aiden Allen, who kicks it. It's really a rocket.
That was a rocket.
That was a rocket. I'm blaming old Aiden for that one.
I'm not going to blame her either for an All-Star game not getting down on that ball.
That was a rocket for sure. Got a score at E6 though, but I'm not sure how it.
Yeah, it's still E6.
Runners
She would tell you it was
first and
E6.
third. Yep. Kat Luna now steps in. An opportunity. It's 9-5. Kat could be the 8th run. She takes the first pitch foul down the left field line. Strike 1. Yeah, I'm a little worried actually about the college game.
Yeah, I'm worried about the opportunities for kids to get colleges paid for.
Yeah, because it isn't just softball that will
Yeah.
suffer. All the sports will suffer. Mm-hmm. Right? All the non-football, basketball sports will suffer. So the NCAA abandoning another good pitch inside by Hooker tight on Luna's hand. She pulls a foul for strike 2. The NCAA, being abandoned by the Power Fives of the big schools will create the NCAA. The NCAA won't. And then without that money, the Division II and Division III schools can't do their thing. Maybe something that's up in place, but without money, what's going to do it?
We've even seen that on the junior college level in football,
Cataluna
which is a
drives
sport
one
that
right.
has money. We've seen that
A
already.
single into right, and scoring a run, putting runners first and second.
Coach Bud's trying to keep us here as long as she can.
Yeah, she's doing it. Sheesh.
But you've seen that a little bit in the junior colleges. You've seen junior colleges going away and not doing football anymore. I mean, there's a handful now of junior colleges in the state of Texas.
All right, we called ball game.
Oh, you did?
We called ball game.
He called ball
Pleasure, sir.
game.
I get to
Man,
do
it's
that
great
now?
seeing you
Thanks. I
always,
don't know if you
man. I
want this
appreciate it.
one.
Yeah, sure. What the heck? Yeah, sit down there and I can make it. I can. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate you, man. Be good.
Night here from
Have a great
DFW
off season like always, man.
Yep, all Metroplex All-Star games.
Yes.
Are the lights about to go out or something?
Sorry you got back in town today.
I was here last night.
Oh, you did it last night? Okay. I saw it on your. I was like, oh man, I knew he was out of town. I was going because he had asked. He said, have you seen Adam? I said, man, I think he's doing a tournament
Yeah, I did. I was
this
Friday,
weekend.
Saturday, and Sunday.
Yeah. I said, I think he's doing a tournament. He's like, oh, that's right. I was like, yeah, he's still doing. So how many more you got?
That was it for the season.
That's what I was wondering if you had him. That's right, because I saw the True Buzz.
They did a camp thing.
Yeah, I saw that.
But yeah, that's it. Now I got June and July off, and then August.
Hey, how you doing? Good to see you. I'll do a hug. Good. Thank you. So that's it for now. Yeah. So it's gonna feel good.